This breakdown is brought to you by Point3 Basketball, home of the world's best basketball gear. Click the link and use the discount code to get 15% off. Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to BBallBreakdown. We are at Jamtown in downtown Oakland with Triple Threat Academy's Tony Freccero. He's got a really cool drill called the Skip Dribble, which is basically a change of pace and a way to break down your man. So Tony, you were showing this to me and show us how you do this. It's really great stuff.
Yep. So I think whenever you're dribbling, there's two things you can change. Your speed and you can change your direction. A lot of players go one speed, one direction. So change of pace is really important, especially when someone's on you, you need to go by them. So as I'm coming up the court, instead of coming here, where the whole world can see that I'm breaking down, I'm stutter stepping, I'm hesitating, whatever you want to call it, now I'm going to use a skip to do that hesitation. So this does a couple things for me. One, if my defender's on me and I'm coming, the second I do this, you see that I'm slowing down, okay? But if I stay exactly where I'm at with my head and I start skipping, you're probably not looking at my feet as you're coming down the court. You're wondering, how am I gonna cut them off? So this change of pace allows me to do several things, okay? One, it allows me to, boom, explode to the basket. It also allows me to change pace and change direction.
Well, I will say, as I'm trying to cut you off or figure it out, it's hard for me to figure out what you're doing and whether you're going to go or not. So certainly, it's confusing to a defender, for sure.
Right. So it's a different type of movement. So we're coming in. Now, the rule book doesn't say how many times I can skip. So I can come in here, and I can change pace all the way up the court like this, okay? I can even do 2 hops on one leg to set up my move in here, where I come up, and I come in here, and I change direction.
So how high on that hop, when you're coming up on a hop, how high do you want to get off the ground on that initial?
Well, there's different levels.
Okay.
So I would say if you're trying to get to the basket, you want to stay low and explode.
Okay.
If I want to get to the middle of the floor, I might want to come up a little bit to show that, to get into there.
And let's not forget, when you come up like that, what you're also inviting the defense to do is go like this. Now remember, to beat your man on defense, you don't need to get him to open up or let you go. You just need to get him to go from here to here, and then he's dead. And that's what this move really does, really well.
Yeah, and you can exaggerate. I mean, you can even come to the point where you're way up here, but really if I'm trying to go by someone, again, we're trying to be efficient. We're trying to get the basket as fast as we can. Stay low, change of pace, boom, and explode into the move. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna show the explosion into the off-foot layup, okay? Because all I need is a step on you, right? So let's say I come in here, I've made a nice little skip, and I have you. Here you come, and now I go 1, 2, you've recovered, you've taken away my shot.
Right.
So now we're gonna put together several moves where I've skipped, I've got by you, boom, and now I'm finishing at the basket.
Yeah.
So Nick's not gonna necessarily know when I'm gonna apply him because I'm here and I'm changing pace.
Yeah. You're making me stutter step.
Right.
If you see that, I have to suddenly start doing this because I don't know when you're going to move.
And the beauty of it is, Nick, I'm not slowing down. Okay?
Right.
My pace is still the same, whereas when I come here, I'm slowing down, which is okay. There's time and place for that. This is a different way to get to the basket.
Okay.
So I'm coming up, boom, I've exploded, I've got by him, I finished with an off-foot layup, and I'm to the hoop quick.
Yep. That's good stuff.
So now, that was change of pace in a straight line. We also need to be able to change direction.
Wow.
So the beauty about this is I'm here at any time, I can immediately change direction because what I'm doing with this foot, it's coming down and I'm exploding, almost like a plyometric movement. Whereas when I'm here, there's not a whole lot of room for explosion. But putting that foot down and exploding allows me to change direction really quickly.
Show us that without defense real quick.
Yep. So we're coming in. And you can use any move you want to get there, but it's the change of pace into the plant and explode.
Love it. So we can also talk really briefly about the other foot, right?
Yep. So you can also now, for a right-hander, it's always going to be more comfortable to come off this foot. But just like the off-foot layup that we talked about in a different video, you can come in here and you can skip. You can now use your body to protect. So I'm coming in, and now we can explode as well.
Okay.
That's going to take a little more practice because it's not as natural. that's coming in to here.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's show that. Here comes Nick, he's guarding me. Ooh. And now I'm exploding and going by him. And you can set that up into any move. So not just get to the basket. I mean, how many times do we really get to the basket in the game? Right. That might be a separation move to get out here. Now you're chasing me.
Right.
Because you thought I was going that way.
So, you know, I'm also noticing, you know, you keep wiping your face on this dark spot of your shirt.
I sweat. So this is the 0.3 shirt that has the built-in towels here, which is great because as a trainer, you know, you can just wipe it off and keep going without pulling your shirt off and
wait, it's a built-in towel?
Yeah.
Wow.
Feel it.
No,
just like the shorts. So it's good. Awesome. Trying to keep me dry, trying to keep me more effective. So now what we're gonna do is that change of pace into the middle.
Okay.
So we're coming here. I'm gonna plant, cross, into a little hop. There's a lot of different ways you can finish. This is gonna be the quickest. Into a hop, into a finish.
Love it. Sports fans, pay attention to the hop.
So coming in here, change of pace, boom. Quick little hesitation into a shot.
Great stuff.
Okay, so now the third part of this, it doesn't have to be a scoring move. There's lots of times when I get the ball and maybe there's a smaller defender on me and I sit out here and I try to go by him, go in one direction, and you can skip all the way up the floor, and as soon as he bites and tries to reach, boom, now you can go by him, get in here, and finish.
So there you have it, sports fans. That's the skip dribble that Tony has showed us, and really terrific stuff. Again, is this a thing you would just incorporate into all of your basic attack moves with your players?
It's just, you know what, Nick, it's another option. You know, I'm not saying it's the best way, but it's a change of pace that allows you to still explode once that foot hits, which a lot of times when we slow down too. Now, if we can make the defense think we're slowing down, but not really slow down, now we have the advantage.
Is there a player like in the NBA that you've seen that uses this really well?
James Harden, without a doubt, skips down the court and no one can stand. He gets to the rim at will.
Yeah.
You know, I would say he's probably the best at it that I've seen.
Well, you got to check it out to see a great example of the skip move. And don't forget, sports fans, at B-Ball Breakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in? You in, Tony?
I'm in.